Stephanie, will you stop pacing?
Well, I'm a wreck. It seems as though we've been waiting forever.
Well, we have. We'll get some kind of a decision here very soon.
I know you're right. I'm sure by now the judge has probably already handed in the decision. I wonder how Taylor is doing.
Or Brooke, for that matter. Or Ridge. I mean, the decision in this case is going to have a huge effect on this family.
Well, if the judge hands in the correct decision.
And what is the right decision, Stephanie? I mean, how could anybody possibly determine that? I certainly couldn't. Ridge married Taylor and Brooke out of love. And they both love him. But Ridge can only have one legal wife. Someone's going to lose here, and someone's going to be hurt.
Knock, knock, and hello. Oh, I hope I'm not interrupting something.
No, it's all right. Come on.
Look at you. You look fantastic.
Oh, thanks.
What's the occasion? You and Jessica going out?
Michael, I thought you were going out tonight.
The library was a madhouse, so I just came back.
Look at this place. It's a wreck.
What's the problem? I just came in, made a sandwich.
Well, look at the kitchen. Look at the living room. Michael, we are going to have to clean this place up, and then I need you to get out of here, okay?
Why?
Because I'm expecting someone, and you can't be here. That's why.
Okay, just chill out. I'll clean up the kitchen.
Look, Michael, I don't mean to be rude, but she's cooking me some pasta, and it's supposed to be a dinner for two.
Okay, well, I'll just go in my room. I'm sure Jessica wouldn't mind.
Actually, it's not Jessica.
Somebody else?
It's just a friend. Don't jump to any conclusions. But I do need you to help me clean this place up.
It's Maggie, isn't it? That woman from Mannequins? You have a date with her, don't you?
Prince Omar, I want you to understand, whatever the judge decides, we have to abide by his ruling.
Why can't we appeal?
I wouldn't advise it. We've done a good job of keeping a lid on the press, but I can't say what would happen if we started this over again.
Mr. Simmons, we cannot lose this case. Taylor is my wife. That is an absolute certainty.
Hello, Connor.
Greg?
Have you spoken to your client today?
Briefly, yeah.
How's she holding up?
Brooke's confident.
What about you?
Oh, I see no reason to worry.
Neither do I. Although I would feel better if I could get a read on this judge.
May I speak with you, Ridge?
I'm not really in the mood for conversation.
I understand, but I'm here to reassure you. Soon this ordeal will be over, and in time, we will all forget.
No, Omar. I'm afraid this one's gonna stick with me till the day I die.
Only if you allow it to. If Brooke wins this case, you will carry on as if it had never happened. And I hope you urge Taylor to do the same. I love her, Ridge. And if she returns with me to Morocco, I will make her the happiest woman who ever sat upon a throne.
Ridge, Your Highness?
Connor, where's the judge?
He's on his way. Where's Brooke? I thought she'd be with you.
Hello, Brooke.
Taylor. So this is it?
Yeah.
See you inside. Wait. Before we go in, there's something I have to say.
What is it, Taylor? Look, I know this has been hard on you. It hasn't been easy for me either.
This was your decision. You filed the suit.
I know. I just can't help but wonder, though, if I didn't make the wrong choice.
You're going to change your mind? Now?
No, not about Rich and me. I know that our marriage is valid. It's just that I didn't expect this hearing to make me feel so...
Feel so what? Go on.
Brooke, I wanted to tell you that I am really sorry about what's going on here. And I'm sorry that one of the most important decisions of our lives is having to be made by a man that we don't even know.
I thought this is what you wanted, Taylor.
Maybe James was right. Maybe we should have tried to work this out ourselves.
No, you and I both know that never would have worked. A choice had to be made. So here we are.
I just keep asking myself, how did all of this happen? How did this get so wrong?
It doesn't matter anymore, Taylor. Things are going to be put right. And I will be done with this whole ordeal. I'll be able to finally move on with my life.
We both can, Brooke. We can both go on with our lives.
Ladies, it's time. I'm ready to tell you what you both want to know.
No, Jessica can't go out. She's busy.
So you're going out alone?
No, I'm gonna have dinner with a friend.
Your new friend?
Yeah. I'm gonna whip up some spaghetti for him tonight. That's why I wanted to come by to borrow some tomatoes.
Oh, well, Maria's in the kitchen. She'll give you whatever you need.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll see you later. I don't want to be late.
You mean he's not coming here? You're not cooking dinner in the guest house?
No, I'm gonna go over to his place.
Oh, then it is a date.
No, gee willikers, I haven't had a date in 17 years. It's not a date. It's just dinner.
Well, all right, whatever. Have a wonderful time.
Okay.
I didn't realize she'd been going out these days.
Yes. Well, that's just because we've all been so involved with everything with Ridge and Taylor.
We have, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, I'm going to go. If you hear anything, call me.
If I hear anything, where are you going? We're right in the middle of a conversation. Well, no, I mean, come on. We haven't had a chance to see one another or talk about anything lately. We haven't had a chance to really discuss Ridge and Taylor and Thorne and... Oh, come on, stay a while. I'll fix you a wonderful drink and... Come on, sit down, we'll visit, we'll talk.
Since everyone is here, we can begin. Brooke, Taylor, your lawyers have told you why I wanted to see you here today. I have reached a decision in your case. So if you are ready, we can get this reading underway.
It's not a date, it's two friends having dinner.
Mm-hmm. Does Jessica know about this?
No, she doesn't. But she had plans tonight.
So you just invited Maggie to drop by.
It's no big deal. She wants to cook for me. Thank me for taking her to the beach.
How romantic.
Yeah, it's sweet. You know, if I had to wait for Jessie to find time for me, I'd never leave the house. You know, she's so caught up in school and this thing with her mother. You know, we haven't had an hour alone in weeks.
So, Maggie's filling your dance card these days.
Mike, don't make a big deal out of this, all right? Just help me clean up this pigsty.
Okay. But, you know, Jill, you have to be careful because you don't want her to think that you're anal retentive.
Oh, well, there's no chance of that here now, is there? Come on, this is your mess. Help me clean it up. Maggie's gonna be here any minute.
Okay.
Hey, Mike, have you seen my Kenny G CD?
Kenny, you setting the mood, Studley?
Fine, I'll find it later.
You know, Jill, if you're digging on her, just admit it. I won't tell anybody.
There's nothing to tell. How about candles? Should I get candles?
Poor Dylan. So deep in denial. You know what? You go get dressed, splash on some of that snazzy cologne, and I'll clean up your little love nest.
Go on, you don't want her to catch you in your robe, do you? On delay, move it.
Before making a ruling, the court feels it is necessary to address certain important issues. This is not a simple case. However, this is not the first case of its kind. English law records similar cases dating from the time men first went to sea. Significant precedents were set after the First and Second World Wars. Husbands, missing in action and believed dead, returned home to find that their wives had remarried. They filed suits very similar to this. The better reasoned decisions in such cases almost always upheld the validity of the first marriage. But this case is not that simple. First, because powerful emotions are involved. Each of you was passionate in your testimony, and I have no doubt that that passion was sincere. I was very moved by what I heard here. Especially moved by the account that both Brooke and Ridge gave about the role that Ridge plays in raising the two children. Each participant raised important and emotional issues for the court's consideration, but it's the court's obligation, its sworn duty to determine who, under the laws of this state, must be considered the rightful Mrs. Ridge Forrester. Second reason why this is not a simple case is that Mrs. Forrester, Taylor Forrester, has complicated the matter by her marriage to Prince Omar, under circumstances which might lead the court to conclude that she knew full well what she was doing and its possible effect. There is a maxim in the law that persons who come before the court seeking equity, and that is what Mrs. Taylor Forrester has done, must do so with what is referred to as clean hands. But her marriage to Prince Omar is indicative of a lack of clean hands. And so, too, I must add, is the amount of time that elapsed between Taylor's learning of Ridge's marriage to Brooke and her taking action to declare that the marriage to him valid and his marriage to Brooke invalid. These two factors, the marriage to Prince Omar and the delay in asserting the validity of her marriage to Ridge, weigh very heavily in the court's mind against Taylor's claim. Mrs. Brooke Forrester, on the other hand, must be regarded by the court as blameless. As a result, the court must balance the rights of a blameless party against the claims of a party who, at the very least, appears not blameless. We must examine, then, the issue of blame to see whether Taylor's rights must be extinguished. Taylor has said that she married Prince Omar and delayed taking action to declare her marriage to Ridge valid out of concern for Ridge and Brooke, their marriage and their children. Based on Ridge's description of the relationship he had with Taylor, the court must conclude that she is a woman of character and that her explanation is truthful. The court also finds from the unchallenged evidence that her life, during the period in question, through no fault of her own, was in turmoil, and that this turmoil led in large part to the decision that she made during that phase in her life. Given these conclusions, which I find inescapable, I must also conclude that the legal equities in this case lie with the first marriage between Taylor and Ridge Forrester, and that the subsequent marriage of Ridge and Brooke Forrester, through no fault of theirs, is null and void. In case number 95CH1187, Taylor Hayes Forrester versus Brooke Logan Forrester, the court rules in the favor of the plaintiff, and the subsequent marriages of Taylor to Prince Omar and Brooke to Ridge Forrester are hereby dissolved. That will be the court's decree.
Michael, You're incredible. I'm speechless.
Good. Because I'm on my way out the door. But you owe me. Big time.
Oh, whatever you want.
Okay, well, just don't complain the next time I want to bring home a date. All right?
Maggie, hi.
Hi. Not too early, I hope.
Oh, no, you're right on time.
Great. Well, let me at that kitchen. It's time to heat things up in here. Wow, you are really neat for a man.
You like that?
Yes, really good. Oh, how's this stove? This is an interesting
It's just a
stove.
regular thing, you know.
Oh, yeah,
4-panel right there. See,
And,
right here.
okay.
Okay, that's what you got here. What you got?
Yes, I have a lot of parsley.
Parsley.
Because I like parsley, yeah. And
Get some bread.
bread, and I've got some garlic. Do you like garlic bread?
God, I love garlic.
Oh,
Where's garlic? Where's
good.
garlic? Where's
I love garlic bread too.
garlic?
Yes, and I brought my own pan because I didn't know what you had.
This case really bothers me, Stephanie.
It bothers me, too.
No, but the very fact that we're thinking in terms of winning and losing, I think we've lost already.
That's not true.
Isn't it? Stephanie, we thought Taylor was dead, and then she was brought back to us. So we should have been able to celebrate that as a family. Instead, she and Brooke are locked in a fight in some courtroom.
Well, that's just a minor setback. We're going to celebrate. Believe me, I'm going to be the first one to pop the champagne cork when the judge hands down his decision.
And what will you be celebrating?
My family, and that I have my daughter-in-law back.
And Brooke, what about Brooke?
Brooke is a survivor. I admire that, and I respect that. And I know it's going to be difficult, but she will adjust. And so will Ridge, and so will the children.
So you think Taylor's going to win this?
I'm confident that she is. I believe that the judge is going to find in her favor. Look, we can sit here all night and go back and forth and debate, but it's not going to do any good. Eric, we have been given a second chance as a family. I think he's going to find in her favor. When that happens, it means that this long, sad year is finally going to be concluded. We're not going to have any more ups and downs with Brooke. All of those arguments are going to be over. The family is going to have a fresh start. I think that you are eventually going to appreciate the fact that Taylor had the courage to fight for your son. I know I do.
Congratulations.
I can't believe this.
This hearing is concluded. You are free to leave.
Your Honor, this isn't right.
Brooke.
No, Connor, this decision is wrong. Judge, please, you have to reconsider.
Miss Logan, I'd advise you to sit down.
I am sorry, Your Honor, but I cannot accept this decision. You talk about law and you talk about justice? Where is the justice in this? I don't care what happened after World War II. It has nothing to do with me or my family. And what about my children? How am I supposed to tell them that their mother and father aren't married anymore? That we were never married to begin with? And how can you tell me that the last year of my life was invalid? That it never really happened? I swore to love Ridge for the rest of my life. I made that promise. And now you're telling me that there are laws that won't let me keep that promise? How is that possible? And Prince Omar, what about Prince Omar? Taylor made a promise to him, and it wasn't by accident. She made a decision, she made a choice, and she should be made to stick to it. Prince Omar and me and my children, we are the ones suffering from Taylor's conscious decisions. And now you're telling me that you're letting her off the hook? That doesn't make sense.
It is the law.
But what kind of laws are there that can tear apart a happy, functional family? Answer me that.
I am sorry, Miss Logan, but I've made my decision. The judgment is final. This case is closed. And court is adjourned.